Live from the Cactus Creek at Ibri, he is the king of prime time, Ghana's undisputed entertainment laureate, and still the youngest old man in Ghana. Put your hands together, show some love for the indefatigable KSM.
The KSM Show.
And this place will be sweet, Papa. You people will see. I have a guy on the show. I watch this guy on TV. And I'm like, this guy is so funny. And guess what? I have him here today. This guy is funny. No more three. Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce my man, Lekzy, the comedian. Yeah! Sorry. My God. Let's do this is no half serious shake.
Half serious
Shake. Oh yeah, I say. Say shake there, can you say by in half.
Okay.
My God.
Wow.
Lekzy. I know, right? How are you?
I'm doing fine so far, so good.
Say something funny.
Something funny. What more can
Bako. Do the adverts for a local herbal drug or something like that. Mama drew back one. I'm Ponsa to pay.
Yeah, Minia. And I was keen out also sano. And then I will use you. A year I'm Ponsa to pay. And then I'm a fan of Nopa area and you may am a yimmy. I'm a skin out also.
That's great.
Open to do it to a carry model.
Oh, that's good. I mean, like, Charlie,
Thank you.
I mean, let me.
And that's what I said, Yamiana.
Okay. Or the chair. Okay. Because I mean, you know what? Other people try and they are not funny. But you like effortless.
Yeah. Say Obi to me shall say, hey, Lekzy, where Jimmy?
I know. Right? I mean, maybe I shouldn't say this, but when I was in school, I was always like MC. I was MC for Form 1's night, Form 2's night, Form 3's night. Right. So, you know, obviously we'll do something funny. So my friend, you know, Anima, who are funny KSM? And I'm saying, hey, my boss, I'm with you, Jimmy. I know, right? Yeah, but Charlie, it's good to have you on the show. Okay, before we continue, let's go to commercial break and we'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
You can enjoy your coffee at home and in your car. So, why insure just your car? Introducing Homeprehensive, a single insurance policy for both your car and home. Get Homeprehensive from Vanguard, because when it comes to insuring your car and home, for boom preko.
The KSM Show.
We're back with Lekzy the comic. Lekzy.
Yeah, big woman.
I know you've been on the show, I think a couple of times.
Yeah.
But today, it's not KSM.
Okay.
This is me.
All right.
I want to know everything about Lekzy.
Okay.
And why he's so damn funny.
Where do I start from?
Do you always want to do comedy?
No.
Did you set out to do comedy?
No.
If we hear about it.
Let me say I was the class clown. Right from childhood. I'm the guy who would always be at the back, passing funny comments on issues discussed in class. Then I think I used to sing also in church. Yeah, then I
singing, papa.
Singing. Then I was in the choir. Then I think when I went to secondary school, I developed the taste for rap music. So I joined a rap group, and anytime we try rehearsing for our next recording, any comment I passed or my suggestion towards the recording, to them they laugh about it and all. So after school, secondary school, when I went to tertiary, I had this friend, Richard Johnny, wherever he is, I know he's watching somewhere in Dubai.
Yeah, what's up, Richard?
Yeah, so he called me and said, Lekzy, we all wanted to pursue music, but I realized it couldn't materialize. But you had something extra we didn't have, that's the comedy. And it hurts me to hear people say, oh, GH comedians are not funny. Because at the time I started, there was a gospel moving around that GH comedian are not that funny and all. So he said, okay, fine, I have a funny friend. So why don't you join and change the narrative? And personally, I took it as an insult because why would you think I should do comedy? Like, why didn't you see an opportunity at GMPC or why comedy? So he used to work with Focus FM, then KNUST. He was a radio presenter. So he called me and said, I went around looking for a comedy club and I want you to go on there. But if you go and you fail, I'll quit radio. I won't do radio again. So he called his programs manager, put him online. We agreed that if he goes and I go and I fail, we'll stop radio. So I went there. I think my first 2 minutes on stage, I had a standing ovation.
Wow.
And that has been it. I felt like, okay, fine, I belong to this space.
This is where you belong. But, to take you back,
yeah.
Did you know you were funny or?
Well, my brain works differently. Sometimes I say things that I thought like genuinely, I just want to pass a comment. An objective comment. Right. But to them, like, it's funny.
It's funny.
So, well, from the comments I heard from a few friends and family,
then you realized
I realized, I had it though, but to commercialize it was something that I never thought of.
You never thought about, because you think that this is just me, how I behave every day. So
yeah, and in Ghana, where if you're a comedian, a tag is put on you that you're Jimmy for, and they look down on you. And even I was looking into marriage, whereby I would take my wife to be to her parents, and they would ask her what kind of job do I do, and I would have nothing better to say, unless maybe I say I'm a public figure, or I'm a public speaker, or a rep surgeon.
To come by now.
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
And even when I started, the kind of energy I was getting from my dad at some point, I became doubtful, because, every parent wants to see his son, after I'm investing a lot of money into them going to university, to actually work an 8 to 5 job.
Exactly.
So that when they are sitting with their peers, what kind of job does your son do? And they can boldly say, and all that. But I didn't use any of that. So
what did you study initially?
I did graphic designing.
Oh, so
I did graphic designing, but currently I do interior decor too. Luxury homes, I decorate.
Hey,
luxury.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did that want to come from?
I have a taste for good things. When I enter into a space,
wow,
I pay attention to aesthetics, things they put together to make the place like really cool. So I realize that it's something I have a taste for. And when people actually enter I'm not saying I have a very nice place though. They go like, oh, like, I like the way you did this, you did that. So why don't I helped a friend put up his place, another guys that I know. When I get into the space, I say, okay, when you put this thing here, put that thing here, and also add this thing to it. The next minute, I transform the whole place. Okay, just as my friend said, commercialize it, so I commercialize it.
Oh.
So when you need my service,
No. Maybe I should come to your house.
No problem.
I should come.
You should come.
I should come to the house.
Yeah.
No, but that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just as I say, I mean, yeah, comedy is good, but if you think that there's another area, actually.
Yeah.
So you started with graphic design.
Yes.
You studied and you worked.
Well,
as
I started as
designer.
a musician.
A failed musician.
A field musician. well, my secondary school days, I was a star though.
Sir!
Yeah.
So I drop a rap about 2 lines.
Oh, so I rap no. Caesar Kwati.
I don't even
Nkoaaa.
I'm going back.
But Satana and Kofu Filiba, they say would they buy a rapper and casting back.
Oh, Charlie.
I don't I don't do it. But I when I came to do graphic design, now I'm a comedian, and I ventured into other things too. So basically, that is what I do.
So into graphic design in one fine year,
You know, but it has contributed to the whole interior deco thing I do, because there was a course within the graphic designing I studied that was interior decoration. So they taught us how to put colors together, how to put certain elements together to actually have a beautiful whatever setup or whatever. So it has contributed, and it has helped me also with my career how to actually pin 1 or 2 things together to actually get the joke done. So tertiary, whichever way, I don't practice it, but it's shaped you to do graphic design, just not to necessarily use it.
So you're talking about your dad. So your father was not particularly enthused
about it, because I remember
the fooling part.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing, I took it from him all. Like my dad has some good sense of humor.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, he has a very good sense of humor. So
when maybe just like you, maybe I would name.
And
you're just thinking that maybe they use them. Just.
So when I had my first paycheck, I gave it to him.
Okay.
When he saw the figures on it, was like, Kwame. I said, wow. Who cries my church jokes? I was made them mouth because a baby will Oh, but now he's cool.
He's cool. I'm sure. I see I saw a big boy.
Yeah.
A big boy.
I'm not big.
Oh, master. Who big?
Oh, thank you.
Thank
you. Well.
No, because you see, the thing is, as a child, I watched so much comedy. It's, you know, and as a machine, so it takes a lot for somebody to be funny. You may be funny, but I know that, oh, he's funny, he's good, but I won't laugh. But you can make me laugh.
Wow. A comedian making a comedian.
Oh,
you're a comedian?
Oh.
Ghana, watch out. I think what you've seen is just a tip of the iceberg.
Small.
I think you should join us. You should join us. Yes.
Yeah, but you guys have like a comedy center.
We have a registered association now.
Okay. I should come
with a president, vice, a whole leadership system.
Really?
Working. We registered it last year.
Oh, okay, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's what COVID taught us, because we realized when government was actually giving out money for all the sectors, we didn't get some, and because we didn't have an association. What we had was individuals actually doing comedy, but coming together as a collective body, we had none.
Didn't have it.
So we thought of it to actually do it and attract corporate entities to find our body attractive, because you can't do it alone. Yes.
That's true.
So united we can actually achieve the goal. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So like, how many members do you have?
We should be up to 60.
Oh, sir. On a basis.
Yeah. You should.
So how does one become a member?
There are 2 ways. We have non-resident comedians, like people who are not Ghanaians but are in Ghana and wants to still practice comedy. So with you, we deal with you separately. You are different, and because we need to check your papers whether you have a resident permit before we can allow you join the association. And if you are, because we don't want to have somebody who has illegal papers to join our association. It casts a dent on our image, meaning we are actually supporting illegalities, you know. But if you're a Ghanaian, the only thing you need to do is join the association, join any of the comedy clubs, be consistent for like 6 months. Then we will know that you are here to stay. Then after you start paying dues, when you pay the dues for within that period of time, that's the 6 months, meaning you are not here just for the fun of it. Then we can officially outdoor you as a member. Then yes, whatever engagement that needs to, we need to add you on. We just do. Yeah, we put you on.
So if I come,
but you should be funny too. You should be.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask. So I come and I say I'm a comedian. I mean, does it end there or?
How the association works is we have people who are not actually comedians, but they have interest in comedy. You get it, like investors.
But okay.
Like we have investors. Some people who actually want to see that comedy gets to, and they invest in comedy. They have artists they invest in. Such people can also register as members of comedy because they want to see the betterment of comedy, and people who actually practice comedy as they do comedy. So when you come, that's the 6 month period. We observe you. If there is growth in your career, you are actually funny. So after 6 months, we realize you're not pulling your weight. Then we have no option than to tell you, maybe you have to go and come back again. Maybe this space is not yours. You're supposed to maybe join JPLT or. But
that information will be so well. That's all who yes you.
Well, but you shouldn't take offense. Like when you me, I don't know how. My voice made me.
Oh my goodness. Like I was asking again, like, did you know you were funny?
Yeah.
So like, how does a person know that they're a comedian? Would I know because people tell me? I mean, you're doing it. You've been doing it for like what, 8 years?
Well, but for 8 years, I'm in my 9th year. What I would say is, don't solely depend on the reaction you get from your girlfriend or your family, because your girlfriend might be lying to you. Okay. With the kind of things you say, they just laugh because it is you. You should move away from your comfort zone. Try it with neutral people.
Okay. In
conversations, when maybe you just bump into a group of people having a conversation and you happen to be there, try a line or two. And if random people laugh at your jokes, meaning genuinely, you have something in there that you need to cultivate. But if it's just with your family, friends, and they might be lying to you. Yeah. Oh, you are doing it. Go for it. Yeah.
Because I met this guy once. He said something and then I laughed. Then he said, "Oh, who knew me? Maybe I'm a So I'm like, you actually know that, or you've been told?
Oh, some people know though. Some people know. But me, I feel the wow factor is what makes you. When people don't actually know what you are capable of, and you take them by surprise, like I'm seated there looking all gentle, then I start talking and people start laughing too, and like, this guy. All this while sitting all there quiet, like you have this in you. That's what excites me. I don't go about telling people I'm funny. Like if you're genuinely funny, within a short time with people
should know. You shouldn't tell them.
Clearly tell.
I see. So we have types of comedy.
Yes, we have types of comedy. We have slapstick. We have satire comedians. Okay. That's what our father does. Yeah. KSM, and we have stand-up comedians, and there is an English word for this one, but I can't find the word. The one that they use, they have this puppets, yes. They do that.
It's true. There's a name.
They also have a show that people actually sit and watch them do their thing. And the slapstick is what Nkoaaa and Nkoaaa do. Yeah. They come with drums, bang, 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 but with them bang.
A lot of drama.
Yes, too many sound effects just to make people laugh. And we have the stand-up comedian. You don't necessarily have to look funny to sound funny. You just come all suit up or looking all kaftaned up.
Like you,
yes,
right now.
And you just hold the microphone and everything that pours out is funny. So, yes, that's stand-up comedy for you.
Okay. It's one difficult...
And we have comic actors. Yeah, we have the comic actors too. That's what Lil Wayne, the Rasninis, and Clemento Suarez and Nkoaaa do.
Okay. So everybody's got theirs, or do you come and choose, or yours will be yours?
You just find your strength.
Okay.
You just find. Some people are actually good when they are around people. Their demeanor, whatever. Some people naturally, when you look at their face, you start laughing. Yeah. So those people, when you put them in a drama,
Mr. Bean, he hasn't said anything.
Yes.
But
So, in a play, a drama, movie, or something, when you give them a character to actually play. With their personality
Just
alone,
being
people
there
will
is
laugh.
funny.
Yes, but if you want to do stand-up comedy, meaning
You have to,
you have to
script
write
it.
something,
Yeah.
put something down, observe things going around, and squeeze the joke out of it. That's stand-up comedy.
Impressive. So you have done this for 8 years.
Yeah.
And it started with your friend
Yeah.
in Dubai.
Richard Jani.
Richard. Thank you, Richard. So after Richard put you on the
Yeah.
show and you realized that, you know what, this is my space, then what happened after that?
And then after, I came to meet a few guys who were actually doing it. DKB, Foster Romanus, Chemical, James Brown. And actually, James Brown gave me my first microphone as a comedian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
where was this?
Comedy bar, Silver Lounge, Accra Mall. That's way back. So they know themselves. So for you to actually prove to them that you are funny and join their clique, you have to be like extra good, because you can't join them with something mediocre. Like you should be extra good.
Yeah.
But what really worked for me was, at some point, because I was graphic designer, I was the one designing the artwork for the shows. The
Graphic design is a black crow.
Yes. So when I designed the artwork, then I'll add my name.
Okay.
Then I'll add my name, then I'll put the rest of the other comedians and many more. Ideally, I was supposed to be part of the many more. But I box all of them in the many more, and I add myself to the DKBs.
Okay, that was smart.
So I had a manager, Daniel Lato. He was very cool with them. So sometimes when they are going for interviews, he'll call me quickly and just push me in there and all that. So I think DKB was having his comedy tour at Cape Coast University. He had this comedy DKB Live. So my manager called him that he has this guy, he's very good, he wants him to come and perform. And that time DKB had no idea who I was. Even if he had heard, he has never seen me perform. Because you know, those big guys, they will never come to show on time.
Social media wasn't this big.
Yes. He won't come on time to even see the young ones. He closes the show. So for him to actually see you perform, it's not so. I went there, he saw me, he said, push this gentleman on stage. Let him just go and do his thing before we the big guy. When I go on stage, they gave me 7 minutes. I killed it, had my standing ovation. I came backstage, he called me, he said, what did you actually tell them? What did you say? I said, oh, I did my thing. He said, okay. So one time I was there, he called me, I was in the bathhouse when my roommate saw that DKB's name. Has popped. I said, Lekzy! DKB, they call you. So forget that. Will be DKB. I will call him later. You know, I want to flex. I want him to feel like me, DKB. I know him on it. When I picked the phone, I went outside. I was like, boss, I beg, when make account fee? So, well, big ups to DKB. He introduced me to. Yeah. I give it to him. He has done a lot for. We the young guys. He exposed me to the first largest audience. That's Cape Coast University, Auditorium 900, and he did his comedy special. He put me on at National Theatre, and that was my breakthrough. After that, Charterhouse, other events for companies saw me, and they started chasing me for all the shows. And
Charlie, you're my man. I see. So then that was a breakthrough.
Yeah, that was
so now you do your own shows.
So I started a monthly comedy show called Laugh-Line. I did it for 4 years. I used to do it at Silverbird Cinemas.
Okay, let's hold that. We'll go for a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
I am Solomon Amo Bedu, the head of retail for Vanguard Assurance. Vanguard Assurance, being the first private indigenous insurance company in Ghana, has been a pace setter in this industry when it comes to innovation. And we have done our thing once more by bringing out an innovative product called Comprehensive Insurance. And this is an insurance policy that provides an opportunity to bring your vehicle and your home together as a single policy. So this policy provides cover for your home and your vehicle. we don't want you to lose hope in an event of an eventuality. So anytime you are thinking of protecting your assets, think of Comprehensive. Vanguard Assurance, we always stand by you.
You can enjoy your coffee at home and in your car. So, why insure just your car? Introducing Comprehensive, a single insurance policy for both your car and home. Get Comprehensive from Vanguard, because when it comes to insuring your car and home, for boom preko.
The KSM Show.
If you want to know the number of years a man is married, ask about his wife. How his wife is doing. The way he will respond determines the number of years. If it's 1 year, 2 years, you ask him, big man, how is your wife? Excuse me, you mean my lovey-dovey, baby, lovely-dovey wife? She is good. After 5 years, how is your wife? She is good. 10 years, how is your wife?
And we're back with Lekzy the comedian. We're still going to have an interesting chat. Excellent.
Yeah.
What's the laugh line?
Yes, so
Tell me about laugh line.
my manager, Daniel Ato, he called me that there was this idea.
So when did you have a manager?
Right from the day I held the microphone, he called the guy, Daniel Ato. He was my schoolmate then. I had no idea he was in the comedy business.
Okay,
so
okay.
when he saw me perform, he said, yo, you have the potential. Can we work together? I said, no problem. I had no idea. So he actually did most of the leg work, phone work, connected me to a lot of... Is he still your manager? No, for now, no.
He's not. Yeah. But thank you.
I'm a big up to him. Yeah, I owe him big time. And so he called me, he wanted to start a monthly comedy show. Then we started Laugh Line at Silver Beds.
How many years ago?
Is that 2017 or 2016?
Okay.
I'm not too sure, but then we started every month, every first Saturday of the month, we were doing it, people were coming. Silver Beds, at some point we moved from the smallest auditorium to then we started using the biggest. At some point, Daddy even came to perform KSM.
Oh, okay.
All the if you never performed on Laugh Line, maybe then you can't call yourself a comedian.
Yeah, I want to come. Then how would I call myself a comedian?
for now, halt. But from what I see online, I think they are bringing it back. But because I'm not with the team again.
So
I have no idea how they are going to execute it. So I held the fort for I think 4 years with Laugh Line. We had some good sponsors also holding us down, and we unearthed a lot of talent through that show. And so I did Laugh Line, played a couple of corporate gigs, traveled outside the country a few times.
Wow.
And yeah, last 2 years was when COVID came, right?
Yes.
Last 2 years.
2020.
So we're supposed to have our Europe tour.
Big things.
Yeah. So I went to Nigeria. I went to Togo first. Let me tell you a story. So Abeku Santana called me.
Okay.
Big shout out. He was the first man to ever get a stamp in my passport. So he called me and said, I want to take you to a French-speaking country. So I told my mom about it. Then my mom went to church on Sunday to tell my pastor that I'm going to France. Then my pastor actually called me and they all laid hands on me.
Oh, sorry.
First ever, their son is going to France. So I was there when Abeku called me and said I should send my passport, the interface. I should send it. I sent it to him, and I thought the passport, you're supposed to take it and process it, but this I said interface. I didn't get it, so I was there. The date was still approaching, and he called me one Friday and said, "Lekzy, Saturday near cool." He said, "Oh wow, Daddy." So he said I should meet him at Accra Tourism Center. When I went, I saw STC bus. I said, where are we going? I said, you're calling me. So I was shy to tell my mother because my mother will pass on the information to my pastor. So when we got to Lome, my dad and my mom called me and said, Kwame, so far jacket, buy some there. It's a match.
someone can Togo crowd and yes, a crew, Lome.
Oh, but whichever way, it was a great experience.
Oh, but I'm sure it was a wonderful experience.
And after I went to Nigeria, Nigeria today nearly bounced me, not the embassy, but
as in the show
yeah,
itself.
yeah. When I sat in a plane, that was my first time actually traveling outside the country with a plane.
With a plane, okay.
And so when I sat in the plane, I got to the airport. My flight was 6:20. I got to the airport at 3.
Hey, I didn't ask him.
So I got there. I saw this immigration guy. He was, because there was no plane coming as at that. He was sleeping. So I went to tap on his shoulder. I said, "Boss, I'm traveling outside the country." He said, "Which country?" I said, "Lagos." I said, so when I entered, I knew my flight, but I don't know. I joined Emirates. Like there was a stand, Emirates. I went. There was this lady. She was sleeping behind the Emirates desk. I said, "Mommy, hey, you are here very early. Emirates. Where are you going to?" I said, "Lagos."
Lagos is airport.
So I joined the flight.
Oh my God!
And there was a whole story to this, but let me just enter the flight. So I joined the flight, and I decided, because I didn't sleep, I have enough. I decided to sleep. So I saw how we flew, but when we entered the clouds, I slept. Okay. So after an hour or two, I'm supposed to be in Lagos. So I picked my eye. I was still seeing the things I was seeing, and I asked the guy next to me, why am I still seeing? I'm so, the pilot said bad weather, so we are going back to Ghana. I'm saying,
hey,
Caribbean bouncing me, Nigeria. Mama, hey, Alata, Nigeria, na mudi mizamba. But yeah, so last year we were supposed to have an Europe tour. Okay. But COVID actually halted the whole thing. So last 2 years, yeah.
Right, 2020.
Last year. I was actually looking at my passport. My visa.
Yay.
My visa, we say, me fear for Nigeria, men see me quite, Togo, men see me quite.
Yeah, call Europe.
Hey,
there's idea, Freddy.
Because I'm a beer fish, because I'm in who say snow near woman.
Oh, see you, Raddy. Oh my God, that's a good one. Now you're not with.
Yeah, KSM Entertainment. They were the organizers of Lafta. Yeah, so.
So you said you did it for 4 years.
I did it for 4 years.
And I know now you have a TV.
Yeah. So COVID carved out that idea.
Oh, okay.
So I was there one day and Obi called me and said, Plus FM. We were frustrated. I was a bit suicidal. Yeah. Because that time I had invested in so many things. I thought I was going to UK to bring more cash, and they locked that. So I didn't really have much cash on me, and I didn't know when Anado would allow us to work, because he had allowed other sectors to start working, and the creative arts was still on halt. That was I felt like useless, because they said some were essential workers and some of us were. I don't know where we belonged then. So I think I started talking to Obi at some point. We realized we were all facing the same challenge, depression. Said, "Oh, Plus FM wants to start a show on radio, comedy show. So can I join?" I said, "No problem, let me start." So when we started Plus FM, the numbers started growing. People loved it. Then we said, "Okay, fine. They know the face, the voice. They don't know the face. So how can we actually move the show from radio?" So we won't stop the show on radio. We will actually have an audio visual to it. That's on TV. Then we this same idea we are doing on GH1. We moved to a few stations. They didn't see the future of the idea. Then we moved to GH1. Then Nkoaaa was like, "Why are we here?" We said, "We are here. We have this idea." The idea wasn't supposed to even be for the station where we were. So, but when we mentioned to her, she said, "Wow, that's a great idea." We called director, called producer, called this person. You know what? Talk to these guys. Find a way to put this show on TV by April.
Wow.
So
thank you, Nkoaaa.
So Nkoaaa just made this thing, whole thing materialize.
Wow.
And like this is how far we've come.
Yeah, but that show, the show is doing well.
Yeah, it's doing
very well.
The best show on TV every Saturday.
It is actually.
Yeah.
Because I TV there, and you see the thing is that the channels are so many.
Yeah.
But people still watch that show.
Yeah.
Because me, I watch it.
You should watch. You have no option. That right now people are going through a lot, and there are not too many reasons for people to laugh. So if there is a channel or any medium that gets people to laugh, they enjoy it. Because who wants to be sad?
Nah.
Nobody wants to. That's the reason why I like you. When I come to your channel, maybe
So that is like that's like an ongoing.
Yeah,
something.
it's something we like.
And you do the Class FM as well.
We do Plus. We still do Plus.
Plus FM instead. Okay. So that is on. You have the half
Plus
serious.
FM on Friday, and half.
What's the Plus FM show called?
Plus FM is WMT.
WMT.
Not what you think though. It's what matters today. And the show has actually birthed an award show.
Oh, okay.
For the WMT Awards, we award people that actually trended the year under reviews. We give them awards. So we have like advert B personality of the year, Obia advert B or so emotional comedian, personality of the year. Like we have those, then we just make fun of.
I see. It's
oh, well, you stand a chance of
winning which one?
Maybe female comedian.
Oh, no.
And Pastor.
Oh, no.
But I want you to join me. I'm serious.
I have to move from my room.
Yeah.
I have to move from my room.
What you do, people actually have to pay.
So
people actually have to pay. 10 minutes of, even 5 minutes of comedy.
So that means comedy is paying?
It can be, let's say, best, but it's better now. When we started, my first salary, they paid me with an Alvaro, a bottle of Alvaro. And so much on bottle. Like, plastic bottle.
Oh, it wasn't even there.
Yeah, they took their bottle. And looking at it, this time where people actually call you and go like, yo, Lekzy, we can't afford you. Wow. But we have a budget of this. Sometimes even when they say the budget of this, that's not even up. The money would have wanted to mention. It's beyond. But they mention and you try to flex more like. On a regular, but acquire won't acquire won't by a and your bad.
So okay, so let's go into how you actually make money.
Yeah.
So let's say me now, up and coming.
Yeah.
I was going to comedy. So where do I start? So where do I start making money?
Yeah, so naturally you have it. So you join a comedy club. Then you start when you're in a league of good comedians. You can't rest because every time everybody is up and running, coming up with and you can adapt different skills from so many just to better your own, so that you don't come out to be too predictable. Okay. When you come, we know say, oh, you there, this is what you got. But when you join this club, at least you have other people actually nurturing you. Oh, this joke you said is really funny, but you could have done it this way. Now you start creating a market for yourself through the comedy club. Now people actually come there because a certain lady will come there and make us laugh. Now when you tell them that I'm coming to do a show, and you tell them pay this amount of money to come and watch it, now they know what you can do from what they've been seeing. Okay. From the comedy clubs, so they see your worth. When you say, pay me 1,000 Ghana, pay 100 Ghana cedis, 150, 200, depending on your position in the game. People are willing to pay to come and watch you. Wow. So yes, then.
So that's how.
Yes,
that's how it starts.
And people will actually call you corporate events. The corporate they pay a lot. They pay. So mostly for emceeing and for what makes a stand-up comedian very different from the regular comedian. What I say regular comedian, the one who, what some would term as prim proper. Right about now, we have
at this juncture,
even when there's a technical issue, they don't have any plan B to it. By stand-up comedian, actually, if the microphone is working and maybe the DJ is having issues, he can hold the audience for so people actually opt for stand-up comedians to MC their events because aside them just mentioning what is next in line, they have some 1 or 2 jokes they chip in there.
To make the whole
so
thing
that's
fun.
also another branch in the job that you can, and people will also fix you in movies. If you have a name for yourself and you are very funny, and they realize, oh, there is a character, maybe like you, how you do the Kriapim thing. Maybe there is a movie script that requires an Kriapim personality who would maybe be a gossip or a witty person. They say, oh, then why do we have to come around? There's a popular personality, they put you in there. TV too, you can actually take advantage of TV, radio. Anywhere people will have ears to listen to, your eyes to watch. Okay. Take advantage.
Have you done any movies?
Yeah, I've done a couple. I've done 2.
Oh, okay.
A couple like I have many.
A couple for you too. So maybe also a couple. So maybe I have 16.
Yeah. I've done 2.
Okay.
But the last one I did never saw any cinema premiere because I heard the government had issues with it. Kobe Rane's movie Freedom and Justice.
Oh, there was a issue with it.
So I was a character in there, but it never. But it's online.
Kobe Rane, so yes, you know, you say issue about one more my friend.
But why?
You've done some shows yourself.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the shows.
So I've done Laugh My I can't say the Laugh My A Out.
You.
That one I did. It's a Valentine show I do every year, but this I didn't do it. I did my comedy special. That's Too Cute to Be Mute last year. My first ever comedy show, just me on the flyer.
Wow.
People paid just because they want to come and see Lekzy. I had a packed
auditorium. How did it go?
Oh, it was awesome. Packed auditorium. We had access.
Ah, nice.
Yes. Actually, people who even bought tickets, a lot of them didn't show up, but we still had a full house. Yes, and
thank God they didn't come because they wouldn't have had seats anyway. But thank them for buying.
Yeah.
Because then
and now I'm moving to Kumasi. That's my next stop.
Okay.
So on the 26th of
So what's the title of this one?
Too Cute to Be Mute.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't like when people say I'm short.
You're cute.
I'm cute. And short people, as people would say, the haters would say, but those who genuinely love us will say cute.
You're cute.
We've been deprived of so many things in life.
Like what?
Like we can't join the army, the military. Genuinely, you can see you want to join, but because of height, you can't join. Women don't like short guys. Any lady married to a short guy or dating a short guy, they compromised. Maybe washa me ma. So let me just say. Hey, boy, I fair, you know. Or you're hard working.
Okay, so now let's go. So are you dating somebody?
Yes, I'm talking to someone.
Talking?
Yes.
Oh. And what I say, so you're hard working.
The truth is, yes.
Who's all your hard working?
Hard working.
So very fast, sir.
Oh, but that me real hope. I went out with her to a club and her friends asked her like, oh, so Lekzy, where's Lekzy? You've been singing Lekzy. Where's Lekzy? So they said, look at the bar. You see the guys there? So the friends thought. Is it a guy in Lacoste? She was like, no. Is it a TikTok guy?
Oh, yes.
In the white shirt? I said, no. So where is he? Was it? On the boardroom.
So the weird
What's the COVID by? So near short people because
COVID affected
short people. We were endangered species because when people actually spit, it fall on us.
Oh.
And sorry, you never.
So how did you deal with it?
I use umbrella. So those masks wasn't enough for short people.
That's sanitizer as well. That's sanitizer umbrella now.
Well, and also boy.
I see. So this show in Kumasi, when is it?
It's on a Saturday.
Like
it's at Rattray Park. Rattray Park. It's a big auditorium. The new edifice at Kumasi. It's a very beautiful park.
I don't know Kumasi that well, actually. Yeah,
it's a beautiful park, just like the Disneyland. Very nice, have seesaw pool. A place that can actually make every family enjoy themselves.
What time is it? Is it in the evening?
It's in the evening. The show starts at 7 o'clock on the dot. Because I have a tall lineup of comedians, so we want to actually start on time and finish on time.
So that. Okay.
Yes, we have Obi Amponsan on it, my brother.
Hey,
okay. We have General Ntatia.
Okay.
And we have Ojo.
Okay,
we have,
okay.
Jomo from Kumasi. We have Jerry Ashinyo, Papayao.
You have a lot of people.
A lot. And we have surprise acts, that's musicians also passing through. Just as I did it, I did in Accra. They didn't anticipate to see musicians on it, but I had a few great musicians coming in to support.
Well, you said it's surprise, so
I'm not going. You don't ask.
Name me, sir. So this is on what day?
On the 26th of February.
26th of February.
Yeah.
Oh, so how's the planning going?
So far, so good. My billboards are scattered all over Kumasi. Tickets.
Are you from Kumasi yourself?
No, I'm a Kwewu guy.
Oh, okay. The business.
Yeah.
In any Kwewu comedy, so
my funny face is Kwewu.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm watching.
I don't know why I thought he was a Kwewu, but anyway.
No, he's Kwewu.
Oh, so you guys are funny after all. It's all about money.
Yeah.
I see. So, planning again.
So, tickets is actually going for 60 Ghana regular, 100 Ghana for couple, and 200 cedis for VIP. And if you want to chill with the big boys, have a table with your own finger foods and pop on some champagne and all. We have a table for 1,000 cedis for just 4 people. Yes, so we are selling tables. So if you're a big guy, you don't really want to actually have the vibe with just any other person. Maybe a group of 4 guys, you think you are big guys. You want to have your own vibe, enjoy the comedy, share one or two things, to buy a table.
Yeah, but I think that's what the Nigerians do.
Yeah, that's what. So we are trying to cultivate the culture here.
Yeah. But so Nigerian comedy and Ghanaian comedy, I mean, they're doing much better than us.
Yes, I'll give it to them because if you compare their comedy industry to ours, I mean stand-up comedy, not slapstick. We started comedy as slapstick and all that, but proper stand-up comedy, they are far ahead. Because if you look at Basketball, the days when Basketball started, it's even older than the contemporary stand-up comedy.
Okay.
You get it. And, well, whichever, we give it to them because they changed the narrative. They made us, I believe that, as a stand-up comedian, you don't actually have to paint yourself and come in. So they put us on our toe. At some point, they were giving us a run for our money. So if today any GH comedian pleases you or makes you laugh, it is by the pressure they gave us. Now, when we are put on the same show, well, we give them a tough time.
Oh, I cannot believe it. The time has come.
Oh.
But again, I want you to tell us about the show, where it's happening, so that people know. All
right, so Too Cute to Be Mute is a stand-up comedy show written and performed by Lekzy the comic, supported by other stand-up comedians. Any name you can mention will be on the show on the night. And I'm expecting, this is for the Sekron people, Kumerica. Show up, let's make fun, let's have a good time on the 26th of February at Rattray Park, their dome. That is where it is happening. Tickets is going for 60 Ghana cedis regular, 100 Ghana cedis for couple, 200 cedis for VIP, and 1,000 Ghana cedis for a table for just 4 people. The number for tickets is 0543 216846. 0543 216846. The name is Daniel. Call him, and wherever you are, he will deliver your tickets to you. So if you are doing the listening or watching, it's going down on the 26th. I expect you to come, and your life will never be the same.
Lekzy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are go, but me 60 cities there no. Me up and coming. My bet's not sitting with tree. So thank you so much. Charlie, the show has to end. I didn't want to leave, but we're gonna have to. So, like KSM does, we are out of here.